An influx of spoken word videos and pieces then began to flood different social media platforms, followed by a sudden increase of local open mics and slam poetry competitions.
Filipino poetry is not just about hugot or romantic love, but also about love for freedom, justice, and country.
For instance, Jihad Mumbai tackles Islamophobia through his poems such as Kung Bakit Walang Nakakatawa sa Ligaw na Bala, through which Mumbai challenges the humor behind laughing at Muslim stereotypes.
Similarly, General Revestual brings forth the plight of Filipino farmers. In his 2018 piece, Isang Magsasaka, Dalawang Panginoon, he confronts state violence against farmers, calling attention to how they receive gunshots in return for their work in the fields.
So today, segments of spoken word performances remain part of rallies. Oftentimes, there's going to be at least two or three people with a martial law poem.
With this, we would like to start our presentation titled Words Speak.
This presentation will be mainly about the works and the background of a certain individual who believes that we need to speak out for those who cannot speak. He once stated in one of his interviews with Rappler that as much as I enjoy having this kind of platform, there's also a responsibility that comes with it. There are youth following me and I don't want to disappoint them by staying silent.
And this individual is none other than the nation's poster boy for spoken word poetry, Juan Migeul Rivera-Severo.
So Juan Migeul or Jeje as his friends call him, is a spoken word artist and an actor who rose to fame with his performances that usually focus on unrequited love. He was born last 14th of August in the year 1988 and he lives in Malabon. He actually have a net worth ranging from $1 million to $5 million. Severo describes himself as a writer who performs and a performer who writes.
This despite the fact that he was unable to graduate, it did not serve as a hindrance when he received an invitation from one of his mentors to perform in the graduation ceremony. He considered this as one of his biggest plot twists. And according to his interview with the Star Cinema, and I choose to believe that this means my school acknowledges me. I chose to believe that a mother loves the prodigal son, even if it took him this long to come home.
So right now, why did we really choose Juan Migeul as our topic? So it is for the main reason that he is not afraid to speak for the truth that he believes in, even if it means losing his followers or etc.
He once stated in his interview with Rappler that bago ako maging artista, Filipino muna ako. Bago ako maging artista, estudyante muna ako. Kaya yung pagka-Pilipino ko dapat parati ang lagi kong inuuna kaysa sa celebrity status. What is unknown to many that he also tackles themes related to his advocacies.
In his interview with the Philstar, he firmly stated that ang hugot hindi lang yan sa pag-ibig. Humuhugot ang alagad ng sining sa katotohanan. At ito ang katotohanan, sinasampal na tayo at pinapatay na ang mga mahal natin sa buhay. Art is able to amplify voices and magnify these realities. Sabi nga, art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable.
So right now, we would like to introduce you two of his works that truly means something to the society we currently dwell in. These works are Teorya ng Pagkalikha and Parada ng Makasalanan.
In Juan Migeul-Severo's Ang Teorya ng Pagkalikha, he made use of familiar Filipino references to narrate the lasting repercussions and the effects of the martial law regime, crushing the stigma that spoken word poetry is confined to the box of hugot culture. He took a courageous stand for memory, the lessons of history, and national identity.
Parada ng Mga Makasalanan is supposed to be a series of persona poems, each poem justifying one of the 7 deadly sins. The first is Kalibugan. It's about a woman taking ownership of her body and sexuality because society feels so entitled to them. Then the next is Inggit. It's about a young farmer who wants a better life, asserting his family's rights to the land that they've been tending for generations.
Next is Catamaran is about a man suffering from anxiety and depression. We also have Pagmamataas, which means pride, is about a gay man asserting his rights and fighting for his place in the world.
The next is Kasibaan, is about a poor man's first time in a buffet. And then there's Pagkaganid, is about an artist's unceasing desire to achieve breakthroughs.
And now we have the last one, which is Poot, or also called Wrath. This is the hardest poem from, according to Juan Miguel Severo, because this poem, he really took time in making this, because he actually had a hard time in creating or choosing a persona from the perspective of a father na pinatay ng nanay niya sa abroad, ng anak na namatayan ng tatay sa harap niya, at ng kung sino-sino pa. After this dilemma, he then realized that hindi kailangan maging akin ang dugo para maging akin ang hinagpis. Anak ko itong puot at malayo ang aking mararating.
And this concludes our presentation for today. Once again, the nation's poster boy for spoken word poetry, who encourages everyone to speak their minds, letting their words speak their thoughts, even if it means losing your fame and your followers. Once again, Juan Miguel Rivera-Severo.